What a wonderful return to prominence, Orange fans. After a free fall that I thought was gonna doom the Orange are back on track in a big way. Last week was just the tonic that the Orange needed, 'cause the thing is, the Orange were free-falling there for a couple of weeks. It was almost like I was transported back to the 70s. I bet Dick, Dastardly, and Muttley were probably in there with the Orange in the locker room. The Orange were like Dick Dastardly falling when he can't catch Yankee Doodle Pigeon. He was going, "Muttley, do something!" So, stop the pigeon, nab him, grab him, stop that pigeon, now. Or it could have been like another great 70s Hanna-Barbera creation. Could the Orange be like Penelope Pit Stop in her free fall when she battles the hooded claw? Help! Help! Oh no! What is Penelope Pit Stop at the Syracuse Orange gonna do? Are they gonna call the anthill mob and chug-a-boom? Ready, guys? Yeah, I think we gotta get her. Help! I do declare! Help! I'm the Syracuse Orange, I gotta stop! Help! Alright, enough with the 70s cartoons, 'cause that's what it felt like. We come into a place where we hadn't won in 12 years, 7 games. We hadn't beaten Connecticut on their home court since 1999. But you know, I think the Orange decided to take a cue from Prince, as the 2-3 zone worked its magic against the Huskies, parlayed it into a pretty good and necessary 66-58 win against the Huskies. Rick Jackson with another great double-double, and Brandon Trish with some great scoring. Any more of those double-doubles, Rick Jackson, you might put back on all those pounds you lost that have definitely helped you this year. Especially with that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar type skyhook there to end the first half. But whatever, a big victory and a good way to stop this losing streak that threatened to derail the whole season. And then what do we do for an encore several days later? Go to South Florida. That's right, we play in the other building that the Bulls play in to get a bigger audience. As you know, the Orange brought a lot of their fans down with them down to St. Petersburg. And what did the Orange do? We mauled the Bulls 77-49. We were just like a nice Spanish toreador, or as you can say, a matador, going in and slaying that bull. The bull wanted to go, but the Orange said, "No way, South Florida." And what do you get when you get Rick Jackson on the court? Another double-double. As I said, eat any more of those and you're going to get fat. Of course, if there were any Sonics in New York State, we could have a double-double. But whatever, a nice victory, a nice big 72-49 walloping of the Bulls. And even some of the walk-ons got on the court, and that was good. But I'm wondering about Sutherland. He hasn't played much. He's kind of played himself out of the lineup. Mr. Sutherland, you're a heck of a reserve coming off the bench. We need you to get back on track. And one other thing, basketball fans. I heard somewhere that Scoop Jardine and his uncle might have engaged in point shaving against Seton Hall earlier this year. Thing is, it's hopefully just a rumor and not true, because that would be real trouble if that were true. Point shaving is what killed New York City basketball back in the 50s. And you know what? They haven't recovered since. Louis Carnesecca definitely remembers that scandal. New York City was a huge hotbed for basketball. Even the college teams down around New York City were winning national championships. We don't need something like that, because point shaving is definitely illegal and is definitely going to warrant an NCAA look-see if these rumors become bigger. Hopefully, it'll stop right here. As you know, we got a big triumvirate of games for our next show. It's Rivalry week this week, Orange fans. Can't get my vocabulary straight. Guess who comes to the Dome on Wednesday? You guessed it. It is the rivalry of rivalries. It is the Georgetown Hoyas. Boy, it always is something whenever Georgetown and Syracuse collide on the hard court. This is gonna be war. And of course, with the other big rivalry, Duke and North Carolina being on ESPN, that this definitely is gonna be a rivalry week. And then, Saturday, we travel to a place that has another thing for the Orange. It seems as though Rick Pitino and Louisville have had our number for quite a while, and it's time to exorcise that demon. But I'm not going to spin my head around, get a deeper voice, and spit up pea soup, a la William Friedkin and Linda Blair. And finally, Mr. Huggins and the West Virginia Mountaineers come to the Dome next Monday on Valentine's Day. Boy, it would be a sweetheart of a thing for the Orange to knock off those Mountaineers. Big triumvirate coming up. And also, let me just say, congrats to the Orange football team, signing 27 new players, with potentially a 28th coming in. What good job. We got some good recruits, even if Ishak Williams decided to bolt to Notre Dame when it looked like he was coming to the Orange. We now are at 83, I think. If this other player signs, we'd be at 84. One shy of the limit for scholarship players. Doug Marrone was going to replenish it, and replenish it he's done. What a good job, Mr. Marrone. And also, the lacrosse team has had their first couple scrimmages, and next week it's time for the season to kick off for the number one preseason ranked men's lacrosse team. And one of our first games will be against Army, the team we lost to in the round of 16 last year. We don't need it. We're going to go all the way and get another national title, especially to honor Mr. Gate, Gary Gate that is, who just announced his retirement as a player and is going to go full-time coaching the SU women's lacrosse team. Mr. Gate, you and your brother revolutionized lacrosse, and we're much better for it. Congratulations on a brilliant career, and keep it going for the women's lacrosse team. This is going to be a hell of a rivalry. Boy, I'm talking like Elmer Fudd. Rivalry week, Orange fans. I'm Ken Haas. That's my story. And I better go get my vocabulary coach.